All right, the next section, I just noticed I made a mistake. These need to be separated out. This is 2 examples, that's 2 examples, and that should have been your 3rd examples. So I will probably put these on the back. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna be doing the same thing, but in order to do any of that, it has to be set to 0. So we have to rearrange this equation so it's equal to 0. Then we'll do our factoring and then we'll solve. Okay, so in order for this to be equal to 0, I need to move the 81 over there. If it's a positive 81, I'm going to subtract 81. So I have x squared minus 81 equals 0. Now this is one of those where it's a difference of squares, and when it's a difference of squares, you have minus 9 plus 9, because 9 times 9 is 81. And now to solve, you solve each piece. So we know that this is going to add 9 gives me 9. This is going to subtract 9, give me negative 9. So your final is 9, negative 9. Done. This one is already set to 0, so we're good. You'll notice this is a difference of squares because 10 times 10 is 100. So x and x, and if it's a difference of squares, it's x minus 10, x plus 10. So now we solve each piece equal to 0. This is going to give me 10, and this is going to give me negative 10. Now, if you did plus 10 minus 10, had that reversed, then that would be reversed. It's fine. It doesn't matter, the order. All right, so take that out for right now. We're just going to focus on this. So I need this 45 to go over. So if it's a positive 45, I'm going to subtract 45 from both sides. So that's going to give me minus 45 here equals 0. Once it's equal to 0, you can factor. And it's a low number here, so I'm just going to do it by trial and error. 9 times 5 is 45. And I need to get, it needs to be a negative 45, so one of these has to be negative. But I also need to get a positive 4 here. So that means if I'm at positive 9 and I subtract 5, it's going to keep me at a positive 4. Now you can set each piece equal to 0. Let me see that, sorry. So this is going to be subtract 9, give you negative 9. This is going to be add 5 to give you positive 5. So you get negative 9, 5. Okay, ignore that one for right now. All right, this one here, I got to get all the 13x over here and the 30 over there so it equals 0. So to do that, I'm going to subtract 13x from this side. So I'm going to subtract 13x on that side. I'm going to subtract 30 here to subtract 30 there. And that moves everything over and leaves me with 0. Okay, I'm going to do trial and error because my x value is so low. Like my coefficient, there isn't anything. So 30 would be 3 and 10. 3 and 10 has to be negative, so one of these has to be negative. So negative 3 plus 10 would give me 7. Negative 10 plus 3 would give me negative 7, so that doesn't work. So I'm going to use 15 and 2. Negative 15 plus 2 is negative 13, so that's what we will use. So this is going to give me add 15 gives me 15. Subtract 2 gives me negative 2.